Another iconic player, EuroLeague personality, and Brooklyn Nets. Mike James to Brooklyn, in or out? It's not clear if that possibility exists, but of course, when you're a friend of Kevin Durant, we have some other examples. When you're in a good relationship with NBA stars, you can get a roster spot. What do you think about this scenario?
Well, I'm out. I want to see Mike James running the show in Europe, in Monaco, or in some other place. The problem for Brooklyn Nets, why they were swept by Boston Celtics, lack of size. So on top of the roster that you already have with guys like Patty Mills and Seth Curry and Kyrie Irving, additionally you sign Mike James. Why? Because he's not going to get a big role on that team. He's always going to be just a backup. Yeah, he's friends with KD. Probably he's friends with some other great basketball players. It doesn't mean he should go and play for them and play with them and be a backup somewhere. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense from Brooklyn's perspective. And Mike James, well, he usually does what he wants to do to be happy. But I would like to see him in the EuroLeague, trying to get to the Final Four, trying to lead the team to the Final Four. He was so close to being the MVP. I think if his career ends without a single EuroLeague MVP award, it would be a shame. Because the level he's playing, the skills he's showing, it's unquestionable.
Yeah, but
there are other question marks.
It also adds consistency in playing on a winning team.
So that's what I'm saying. I mean, there are other question marks. It's not about his skills
about skill and talent,
or talent. But he was second in the MVP voting this season already. He was really, really close. So I think there's more than enough motivation for Mike James to play in Europe, maybe even in Monaco if they give him a good offer. And Brooklyn, besides playing with KD, I don't see any sense in that. It's just a rumor, obviously, and the Brooklyn Nets, there's so much uncertainty about that team and Ben Simmons and everything that's happening. I don't think it's the best place to sign for a free agent right now.
From what I've heard, Mike James still keeps that NBA window open even for the next year. But as you mentioned, I don't think it is a real possibility.
I would like to see him in the NBA. Don't get me wrong, but just the Brooklyn situation is not the best right now for a point guard. So there could be other teams where Mike James could actually get a bigger role, more minutes, maybe get to the playoffs. But in general, when he played for Brooklyn, those 2 or 3 months, we saw that he's capable of doing things, especially in regular season games. But in the playoff series against a physical big team like Milwaukee Bucks, it was too difficult playing with 2 small guards. And Brooklyn could not afford to do that. So, yeah, it's just my take on this situation. And Mike James probably also tweeted about this rumor, and he said, I have a lot of good friends and good basketball players that I'm in a good relationship with. Doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to play with all of them.
Exactly. And I think that we need Mike almost as much as we need Ataman in Europe. He's another icon. We need him, exploding Twitter. We need him sharing his European experience, making game winners, provoking fans, silencing all the critics and stuff he does consistently. So, no, I'm out of this idea.